To the Central Texas Command Center.
In the heart of the resistance, you're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Again, I want to thank you for joining us. I want you to know that I do have a great weight on me. With knowledge comes great sorrow, the Bible says, but with knowledge also comes the power to be able to protect yourself and your family and to have a healthier society. When we don't struggle for a more just and pure society, and when we stop recognizing good from evil, we always see the decline of civilization, and the most wicked, the most abusive, the most sadistic, the most psychopathic take control. I want to get into eugenics today, coming up later in the hour and throughout the broadcast, because there's been a lot of information coming out, even in the mainstream media, just further documenting everything that we discuss here. And I want you today to really meditate, to focus, to cogitate, to think about the issues we're laying out here. We are living in the middle of an orchestrated collapse. The United States has been in a major depression. Many more economists every day come out and admit that that is the case. Even Yahoo Finance today is admitting that all the numbers show that the middle class is being eradicated and that globalization is the cause. And they call it a nasty side effect. No, it is not a side effect. If an executioner walks you up onto a platform and puts your neck in a noose and pulls the lever and the floor falls out from beneath you and you fall 6 feet and the acceleration snaps your neck, that death is not a side effect. Death was the goal. And the reason the orchestrated financial collapse is so important is it ties into the government health care, which in the globalist-owned documents and statements is meant to set up a genetic dictatorship, a dictatorship over life and death, government-sponsored and pushed euthanasia, one-child policies. Being dependent on these psychopaths, these people who like to play God, being dependent on them is death. And it is slow, creeping, incremental, orchestrated death. If you put poison, there are many poisons that are undetectable to the taste buds or to the nostrils, to the olfactory nerve. If you put poison, say, in a African savanna waterhole, the elephants, the lions, the zebras, the giraffes, the baboons, the wild African dogs, they will all come to the waterhole, the hippopotamus, they will drink from it and they will die. And even as they see their fellow lions and elephants and baboons dying, they will continue to drink because they are not conscious creatures who are able to scientifically analyze what's happening to them. And the globalists see you as animals. They believe that you are incapable of looking around you and seeing the design, even when it is in hundreds and hundreds of government-funded policy reports, policy directives, policy plans. There are so many of these reports that Aaron Dykes, only aided by coffee, many days will not sleep, and I have to make him go home after 2 days of being up here. This is somebody I hired right out of the University of Texas 5 years ago who didn't really believe in what I was doing, who didn't really buy what I was saying and kind of laughed when I hired him. That's exactly who I wanted to hire. I wanted him to see it. And he'd gone to the UT public relations school, You know, he had very good grades when he graduated. He was very intelligent. And I said, you are going to see the dark side. Now, he is so obsessed with reading